what to hear. Drink a good deal of it, make a good meal of it, stick to your old-fashioned beer. Now don't be afraid of it, drink till you're made of it. Now all together a cheer.
Hi again, everybody. This is Mark McDermott here. Usually you find me hanging my shingle at beeronaut.com, where I talk about beer in the Chicago area and area beer events. And I am also doing the One Take Beer Review, where I talk about beer and open one that I have not had before and try to say something interesting about it in one take. And I usually get a lot of beer that has been sent to me by the brewer for my comment. And this time around we have the Founders Civilized Brut IPA. Yes, this is Founders Brewing in Grand Rapids, Michigan, which has been having a lot of public image problems lately, but they have been sending me beer to talk about for a couple years before that's been going on. So you do with them as you wish, but I'm just going to continue finding out and learning about new beers. So this is their Brut IPA. It's a style that's really just been coming along in just the past year and a half or so, and it is a style where they use an enzyme that more further ferments out the sugar in the malt when they're making the beer, and so that gives it a drier taste. And then it's usually minimally hopped in the brew kettle, or it's not hopped much at all, and then it's dry hopped afterward to give it a slightly different taste that matches a much drier beer. And we're going to pop one open here. It's a 6% alcohol by volume, and as you can see, it comes in cans on draft, probably in bottles too. And it's in line with other Brut IPAs I've had. Got a very sharp hop nose to it. Not necessarily the very citrusy or piney American hops, though. Give this a little room to breathe. Well, I still keep getting the big foamy head when I pour here, and we'll just bring that in for a close-up. It has a very light, not a light lager color, just a little bit darker than that. So somewhat golden with a little bit of brass to it. Slightly orangish head. It's harder to see in this light, I can tell. And now I get a little more fruity, almost a strawberry note when I sniff the hops in this. And there's I'd have to look a little further to find out what kind of hops this one uses. Or is it on this part of the can? No, they just say that it's 45 IBUs, so not a lot of bitterness to this, but there is a lot of different hop complexity to it. I am kind of liking this style out of all the other types of IPAs that have been coming around, the pastry IPAs and frosting and glitter IPAs and whatever else you want to call of it. This is just a slight variation on an established style, and yes, it is have a nice dry taste to it. So no, there is not a lot of sweetness to this, which means you don't have to use as much hop to balance it out. So that kind of makes it for a slightly more interesting drink. They try to shoot for something maybe as dry as champagne, but the extra bitterness, I think, doesn't really make that part of the champagne profile then. But anyway, this is the Founders Civilized Brut IPA from Founders Brewing of Grand Rapids, Michigan. It is a nice dry taste with a very hoppy finish, and it's probably something you'll want to seek out and see for yourself. So this is Mark McDermott, your one-take beer reviewer and the guy at beeronaut.com, wishing you cheers and a happy year to come.
Now